trailer that I built a long time ago, or my OG SCX10. It was actually broken at the time. I fucking had broken my ankle and was just bored at home, so kind of did this on crutches and just used some angle I had in my backyard and some sheet of aluminum that I had as a spare. It's kind of cheesy, but it's big and it works. It fits any 10 scale car pretty much on there all day long. Some 8 scales, no problem. But yeah, so I always just used an end link before as my tow hitch, because like I said, I try to do things on the cheap, and the wheels are the only thing that I hate. I might do a revamp on this trailer later on down the road, because as you can see, these are stock slash wheels, and all I've done is weld on some conduit with a washer for a spacer, and they're kind of loose right now. And then it is through the bolts I welded on there too is studs, so I don't have to hold nothing from the inside. But yeah, it's just nut, put a nut on there and called it good. They roll fine. They're kind of wonky, but they roll over rough terrain. I'm happy with it. So as you can see, it even fits the dually that's going to be towing it on there. And I can't have this sweet hitch and just use that eyelid on there. It's gonna ruin it for me. So this is what I'm about to do. We're going to install an actual receiver. So I've looked at it, there's no instructions. I think I kind of got it figured out, because I don't know if I can focus on that for you. See that little bevel? I'm imagining this going up the bottom side of the ball. So it's gonna sit like that on this, like that. Then we drive one screw, bolt should I say, through there so it will swivel. And then it comes with this little eyelid, and that will probably be the bolt to secure it once it's on the trailer, on the ball. So what's going to happen here is basically I'm going to pull this eyelid off, and this hole is very small. We're going to make it work with what we got. So I'm going to drill that hole out. I do not have a tap that small, so more than likely I'm going to drill it out, grind those threads down just a taste, make it fit nice on there, and give her a little weld. This is metal and this is metal, and then we'll have ourselves a receiver on the trailer. So with that being said, let's assemble this piece together. Always use Loctite when it's metal on metal, just because it will rattle out of there. So I'm just gonna dab a little on there right now, and that's kind of a lot, but I use the blue Loctite so that way I don't have issues getting them out. So let's see if I can line this up with one hand here. I am filming off of this iPhone. And boom, I did get it. Awesome. So yeah, so see, now that guy's sitting in there, this will swivel up, drive your pin through that, and then now that ball will be locked on that hitch. So yeah, I went ahead and I drove that screw all the way in. I just got this pin sitting in there, threaded all the way in once it's seated onto the trailer, or onto the truck should I say. But we are far enough on assembly now to where I'm going to start drilling this guy out. We're going to pull this off right now. We'll smooth this down, and then you'll get to see a little bit of welding action, eh? Cool deal. All right. after you get it all ground down, this is what I was looking for. Get rid of those threads, because when you go to weld, it's not going to penetrate as nice. You're going to have these little threads right there that are going to make it harder. Plus, then I would even have to drill that hole out bigger. And as you can see, I kind of put a little taper on it. Now it even fits right in this hole. Wouldn't even have to move material. But I'm still going to, because I want it to sit right in between where it's sitting right now and where the threads are starting. So let's get to that. So I am going to use a 9/64 inch drill bit. Better would be an 1/8 inch. This is going to be a little bigger than I wanted to go, but I lost my 1/8 inch drill bit somewhere along the line. So let's and there we go. Now we've got a nice hole the size we need it. So now that we got this to where it goes on there nice, we're just going to go ahead and clean up that edge. Got a nice shiny clean surface to weld to. This is already clean from me grinding it. And no, I don't use what I call bitch mittens. I have man hands. I'm not worried about it. So yeah, let's get that sucker welded up on there, shall we? All right, here we go. Burning it. I'm not sure what type of metal this is, but I'm sure you guys could see it was a crazy arc and everything else. Other than that, I mean, it's on there. It is magnetic, so it's not aluminum. It kind of started burning away on me right here, but you know what? Throw a little bit of black paint on that. Whatever. It's a freaking trailer. It's gonna be used every now and again. And all I'm using it for is to pull my car on there and just make it look cool. People are going to be focused on the car and the trailer. Hopefully not this. Not my cleanest work. Not very proud. There you go. Good as new. All one piece. And this thing ain't light either. Ugh. I'd say that's a good every bit of 20 pounds, honestly, people. But yeah, see what it looks like, huh? So there it is. Two hitches all mounted up. Don't come off of there. Let's see how it goes, huh? action. Fucking hard to do this with one hand. And there you have it. There's the dually tow pig rig. Take my comp crawlers, my drift cars, everything else with me. It ain't entirely done yet. It's still gonna get a front bumper, waiting on a mount. And it's gonna look great. It already does, I think. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.